Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice.
And I'm JOLENE with Soul Expansion Guidance. Today we're doing something unique and interesting. We're going to collaborate and have an exciting reading for the new year.
That's right. Imagine what runes and tarot together could be doing for the new year, whether it's career, love, or spiritual guidance that you seek. We're going to go over that here today.
Yes, and the first reading we're going to start off with is going to be career and money. So let's get into it. Let's start pulling some cards. I've been shuffling. I am pulling new ones. Okay, so we got Page of Wands, a new beginning, soulful. Spirit seems to want to have that message.
Definitely. Wow. Page of Wands.
Following your passion, following what your soul path is. You have come into a balance of, you've come to full circle with this World card. When we see the World card, we see a mastery of all the elements, okay? So you've done a lot of work to get to where you are. And now it's time to really come into what you're called to do. I also see here we are going to be recognized for all the hard work. Possibly even, this is what I call my fame card with the Six of Wands, okay? So victory is yours. If you are doing something in the public, you will be recognized. You could get a promotion. But, I kind of see this as like the Olympic gold medal winner here. All right, let's see what else Spirit has for you. All right, we have this Nine of Swords. Sometimes when we have new things coming our way, we end a cycle, okay? I'm getting this from Spirit. Like, some of you are going to have a lot of anxiety. You're going to have a lot of questions like, can I do this? And it may cause some sleepless nights. What I'm hearing Spirit they're showing me right now, like, going into nature, taking time to ground is going to help you during this moment. But this is definitely something that you're meant to do. Fast forward movement, communication from a distance. You could be doing something on social media, something that's like online. Yeah. People from all over the world are going to see you, hear you. You have a message to share. Let's see what else. What other card? Yes, Magician. Okay, you are an alchemist. Again, this thing that I keep seeing and Spirit keeps showing me, it's like mastering all the elements. The alchemist masters all the elements and is coming into their power. I see you just really leveling up.
I really like seeing all those wands energies too, all that fire, trailblazing, manifesting energy.
Absolutely, absolutely. Manifesting. Here we go. The Emperor. Okay, on a career card, you want the Emperor. And I just feel like this energy. This is like from Spirit here. You, as a collective who are watching this video, you are the innovators, the pioneers, the ones ushering in this new, this 5D. You're ushering it in, and you're creating a new way to do business, a new way to do, you can fill in the blanks, a new way to do art, a new way to do spirituality, a new way to do healing. There's something innovative about you, and it's about you trusting, getting out of this. We want to get out of this Nine of Swords energy. Release it. You're the alchemist. You're the magician. Okay? You are the Emperor. Okay? The Emperor, again, he also masters all the elements. Let's see. Yeah, Three of Wands. So this is about you knowing, and you see your spiritual path. You see that ahead of you, but you have to take that step. Okay? So for you to abundance that's meant for you, you need to take that next step. Yeah. Heart-centered. Come do something that is from your heart. You're being called to follow this intuition. Okay, you know what? Let me see. What am I going to do next? I do want to pull, I'm going to pull from here, from the Rose Oracle. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. So the first card out is returning to each other, compassion, humanity. This is, again, I just feel like this message is for the spiritual workers, the light workers. Okay. I strongly feel that the people that are watching are not just your average Joe. You are being called to change the collective, to be influencers of humanity through your compassion, through your love. The fertile void, inner rider, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. It's time to go within, okay? It's time to really connect with spirit, because you have something special. And when the outside noise comes in, that's going to mess with what your destiny is. You have a destiny, and it's time to go within and just listen to spirit in you, and you know, shut out that outside noise. Sub rosa, hidden in plain sight, mysteries, learning and teaching. Again, when we go within, that's when we become the master teacher, because we learn, we heal, we transmute. And I feel like after you do that, have that time in the void, and you have that time of learning, that's when you become this beautiful emperor, this magician. All right. I feel like that's a complete reading.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for that, Jolene. That's beautiful manifestation energy out there for everybody. So I have a couple runes that I would like to pull. Actually, I'm going to go through and do the full-on reading here for everybody. Coming up from the energetic past here, we have this rune of Tiwaz. Now, Tiwaz is that rune of upward movement, right? This is that discipline. This is the God Tears rune. So in Tiwaz, we have our discipline work, our success, our dedication. We're coming from that in our energetic past, which is very beautiful. And because we need to start from that kind of energy to get into our grounded and a methodical approach to what's going on. Now, in the aspects of career, this Uruz is indicative also of abundance, forward-moving momentum, natural vitality and healing. This could be healing work that you're getting into. This is also about that ox, the Uruz, knowing its instructions. You have the path laid before you. It's slow moving at first, sure, but as you have that repetition, the more easier it gets and the more momentum you gain. And like that fire energy that Jolene was just going over, this beautiful manifestation energy, and you are gaining momentum into your next leap. So in the energetic future position here, we have the rune of Pertho. This is the gambler's cup. I like to call it the Kenny Rogers rune as well, because you got to know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to walk away, and when to run. So Pertho, it looks kind of like the universe going, or saying, hey, look, I got you, when it's got its arms up here for you. So this is the gambler's cup. This is also that type of birthing energy. So this could be also a female womb. It could be news of a pregnancy, news of something coming to fruition in a very near sense of a time frame here. So I would say this, energetically, this is for the whole year for the career. However, this Pertho energy is more about, in this instance, I would say, is more about the an initiation type of process, right? Like a board game or a friendly competition, or like something we know how it started, right? We know how it started, and then we're going through this rune and making all these twists and turns, and by the time we come out, we've been initiated, we've been changed, and there's no going back. And I agree with Jolene as well. This is a lot more, I'm feeling more for the spiritual workers. This is beautiful because this is a sense of identity coming forward here in the rune of Manas. Manas is indicative of mankind. So it literally translates to mankind. This is one clan flag and it's opposing another. So that incites a definition, other than. So we're taking this big quantum leap, and it's going to lead us to more of our understanding of what that is, right? Because right now it feels very intangible, and that's probably why you're watching this video to begin with. So we're getting that insight moving forward. What are your thoughts, feelings, and emotions on all of this for your career? Othala. O for Othala. Othala is your foundation. You have a foundation on your mind. So whatever this is, that background, right, of Tiwaz, remember that energetic past where you were starting from. You're launching yourself on your discipline. You have your discipline. You have your instructions through your discipline. It's all a bit of repetition right now, but it's getting into where you're taking that gamble and making that quantum leap into that clarity and understanding. You see how Manas also has the rune Dagas within it. So Dagas is that rune of clarity, fire, manifestation type of energy as well. So you're going to be revealing more aspects to yourself and getting more of that understanding and clarity of this foundation, because you're really wondering where this road is going. I mean, the trail that hasn't been blazed yet has no foundations on it, right? So of course you're wondering, okay, well, this is not anything like I've known before, and that's okay. That's okay. Just breathe it out, and the universe has got your back, right? The universe has got your back. They're going to catch you. Oh my goodness. Jolene, look at this. I just pulled the rune Dagas too. And
really?
yeah, so this is what we actually risk losing in the energetic position of what we risk losing is Dagas. So Dagas is that trailblazing energy, that metamorphosis, that hourglass tipped on its side, that moment of clarity outside of time. This is what we risk losing when we're not moving forward in our natural vitality with our instructions, with our methodical, repetitive kind of movement, our practices, our discipline. We're getting that momentum moving forward. So we're risking losing this clarity, especially when we're letting our ego decide what these labels are for ourselves, okay? So definitely take that as it resonates, leave what doesn't. This is like, again, that metamorphosis as well, where it looks like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. And that's also meaning you're changing, and you could risk losing that change, risk losing becoming that other person. So you could be risking losing that manas as well, along with that clarity. Here, this is beautiful. This is Evaz. This is that pilgrimage energy. This is the horse rune. This is man's best friend back in the day. That definitely was man's best friend. A horse always knew its way home, knew how to feed and water itself, right? Could know how to be trained very well. But this is the energetic source that's proven itself to you over and over again. Whether that is yourself, whether that's divine, whether that's your spiritual partner, whether this is your co-worker, right? Since this is about career. This is more about that disciplined work leading you into that change and that pilgrimage journey into more abundance. So through this, you're gaining that partnership. You're gaining that trusted energetic source throughout all of this. You're going on that beautiful pilgrimage, whether it's inward or whether it's visiting a place of spiritual significance to yourself, or maybe like a lane line or Machu Picchu or Stonehenge, whatever resonates with you, right? So that's awesome what we get to have for the outcome. Now, for one last bit of practice for your final bit of career reading, I like to pull on my channel a little bit of a chakra token for that energetic practice and meditation moving forward. So this is the crown chakra. This is that divine communication coming from within. So this is important to note too, that we are not really recommending working on your throat, third eye, or your crown chakras until you've at least worked on your lower chakras first, right? We don't start tuning in with a radio antenna with just the antenna. It has to have somewhere to stand, right? So this is beautiful, and this is a really kind of a funny mudra for doing this, and it kind of looks like you got the antlers on your head. So this is beautiful. This is 963 hertz is the solfeggio frequency linked to this chakra. So when we're doing this, when we're tuning in, the meditation for it, our mantra is silence. When we're in the crown chakra, we're open to receiving that. Like this looks like the antenna kind of tuning in. We want to be silent as we're receiving these messages, the intuitive guidance that was spoken about, and this will lead you on to further development throughout your career with gained partnerships. Beautiful stuff. Oh boy, that gave me goosebumps all the way through. Okay, everyone.
All right. So that was beautiful, Eric. I loved it, and I loved how it coincided with the cards too. All right, let me pull. I'm gonna shuffle some cards for love. Let's see, Spirit. What messages do you have for the collective in love? All right. You have the Moon card. Okay, this is Pisces energy.
Ooh.
I sometimes also see it as Cancer because the Cancer is ruled by the Moon. This is deep emotions that are hidden, coming to light. Let's see what else we have. All right, we have the Hierophant. Okay, this is Taurus energy. This is traditions. And this is often actually my marriage card. So take it as it resonates. I don't know if all of you are ready for marriage or want that, but it is also a possibility. Let's see. Justice. My other marriage card. So,
wow.
Justice. That's about coming into balance. So I'm hearing that there's importance in me mentioning that coming into balance. So for those of you that are really seeking love, for you to get to that high level spiritual connection, you need to come into balance. So some of you have done that work. You have balanced your masculine and feminine energy, and you have come to a place of mastering self to the point that you now are going to reach a higher level of learning by coming into partnership. Let's see.
Wow.
7 of Swords. Okay. I'm going to pull the 3 to see. Queen of Swords. Messenger of Fire. Okay. Let me look at these cards and see what story comes through. We often see the 7 of Swords as kind of sneaky energy. I really see it as there's a passive aggressiveness in that 7 of Swords. Based on worry is what I feel. So some of you may have had some experiences recently. This is just a channeled message. So sometimes I have these cards, right? But I get channeled messages as I pull cards. And I feel that some of you have had these experiences that have created a fear within you. So I'm being told it is time to release that, and that you are meant to come into this Queen of Air energy where you are more discerning, coming into a place of compassion for yourself and for others, and that will heal that part of you that's afraid of am I going to have the same experience that I've had in the past? These other cards up here are showing me that you have mastered, you have come into balance as this Justice card has come in. And now it's time to trust yourself a little bit more. Realize that you have become discerning. She is a very discerning, compassionate person. She's softer than the King of Swords. She has wisdom, and you need to now trust yourself. Allow this person that's coming in with passion towards you to come into your space so that you can experience the love that you deserve. Okay. Four of Water, Fortune's Wheel. Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, so yeah, I still think that there's that fear that holds you back a little bit. But as you release that, you do come into fortune. You do come into a place of completing that cycle. They always say that first relationship after the ones that don't work sometimes are the hardest, because you now have to trust your intuition and trust that you have done the work. This Wheel of Fortune is a number 10 that's completing a cycle. And right after it, I love 10s and 1s coming right back to each other. It tells me you've completed a cycle so that you can have this passionate new beginning. So definitely there's a passionate new beginning. It could end in marriage. Let me pull some romance angels to see if there's any other messages that Spirit has. And the cards are flying again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Okay, that's too many cards to take, so I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. Okay, and just these cards have a little bit of love. My dog likes to chew sometimes on things, and chew on these cards. So if you see any teeth marks. All right. Separation. Okay, maybe there's a time. There may be somebody in your life that you've separated from. There's a time apart. But let's see what else. Calling in your soulmate. This person may have been your soulmate. And they maybe there's a time apart and you both grew, and there's time to, now it's time to come back into union. Yeah, this could be the one. All right. So if that's the case, that makes sense with some of that energy, that anxious energy that we had earlier in the reading. You may have somebody that is from your past that is coming back, and you both have done some healing, and you're like, should I trust the situation? This may not resonate with all of you, but if it does, take it as it resonates. And so trust. It's a time of trusting. Follow your intuition and recognize this could be the one. All right, so that's my message for the love.
Thank you so much, Jolene. Thank you so much. This is beautiful. It sounds like it's going to be the year for everybody. Jumping right into the runes portion of it, I have the lapis lazuli runes we're using for this portion of the video. And for this divinely guided rune portion of the reading, we have Gibo, coming from that energetic past of partnership, spiritual gifts, divine blessings, growth in this. This is an irreversible rune, no matter how you look at it, right? So this is really amazing. This is an energetic past, kind of like the Lovers or perhaps Two of Cups kind of energy. Beautiful stuff. What are we looking at right now? What's going on energetically right now is Fehu, a lot of abundance. So this is maybe even adapting our mindsets to how we view abundance. How does abundance resonate with us? In this case, I would call it an abundance of love. This is beautiful with that partnership and that Fehu. Y'all got your eye on somebody. And you know what? This is beautiful, beautiful stuff, because Ewas is here. And this is that energetic partnership again. So this is like reinforcing this partnership, right? Gibo and Ewas here. This is that horse rune. This is that energetic source that's proven itself to you time and time again throughout your life. Whether that's yourself, whether that's your relationship with divine, or that significant other that you're thinking about. Take what resonates first and leave what doesn't, please. So this is great. What are actions taken for the best outcome on this, though? So action taken for the best outcome. Really, just be yourself. Frozen, rigid, repeating life lessons is what this is indicative of. This is the rune Isa, about ice. So ice is that we normally think kind of negative things. However, this is just also calling us to be rigid, calling us to be on that straight and narrow path. You've started off this year in such beautiful, divinely guided ways. And of course, you want to be on that straight and narrow path with that abundance as well, and that pilgrimage energy, right? Now, I call this a pilgrimage energy because this is that energetic source that's proven itself to you. And while you're going on this pilgrimage, you are still being uniquely you. So I like how, if you're into solfeggio as well, this kind of spells out me. So like do, re, mi. Just a fun thing to note there. So, what are our thoughts, feelings, and emotions about romance in this year 2025, the year of the Chinese zodiac, the wooden snake? So, this is about Hagalaz, our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Hagalaz, let me see. Hagalaz is that unintended, mouth words, eventuality. Unintended eventuality. Why do I say that? Because hail is a natural disaster. So this could have been a self-fulfilling prophecy of yours, or this could have been just something that really hurt in the past, and you're like, you just don't want to get hurt again. And so you are quite okay with being it rigid right now on your straight and narrow through 2025, and just being uniquely you, letting people love you for you, right? This is also, Hagalaz is coinciding with the Tower card in the tarot. So this is also what doesn't naturally resonate with us falling off. We get to build that new tower, right? So our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are on getting to build this new future with that energetic partnership. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, so what do we risk losing? Whoa, dropped my rune, Butterfingers. This is Odin's rune. Odin's rune. Not all readers use Odin's rune. I'll pull one more rune at the end for additional clarity. However, this means something that's already known to you, because Odin is the all-knowing, all-seeing, all right? And also, this also could mean that it's just something that you already know. So, of course, you already know with your romance, with your heart, where all of it could be. You've already overthought it a zillion times. So why are you overthinking it some more? So what do we have to risk, or excuse me, not what do we have to risk losing? This is what we get to expect now for our final position in this portion of the reading. Tiwaz, discipline, right? The God Tears rune. This is that upward progress, that forward movement. This is that discipline, justice, a lot of that dedication work, just really a lot of success and abundance moving forward. Okay, so Tiwaz is right across from Gibo. So you are elevating your partnerships through your discipline and divinely guided work. Beautiful stuff, everybody. Fehu is right across from Odin's rune. So you know that you would be lacking that abundance if you treat this with that disrespect, with deceit, with, that ego energy, right? Hagalaz and Ewaz right across from each other up there with our thoughts, feelings, and emotions in Hagalaz, and our very near future in this pilgrimage energy. However, while we're in this pilgrimage energy, wherever that takes you, just be uniquely you. Don't change who you are just to be accepted by somebody else. Let the people love you for you. Okay, a rune for clarity about Odin's rune. Yeah, faith. This is all about faith. This is Algies, the elk rune. This is that divine connection, divine downloads, and also the defense. The antlers used on the elk for defense and divine protection. So that right next to Odin's rune, yeah, abundance, that natural faith in that abundance, that abundant energy of love. Makes a lot of sense to me. So let's get one more chakra token to clear things up and to meditate with this to close out our energetic portion of the reading about love. This is the throat chakra. Now, the throat chakra, the solfeggio frequency is going to be 741 hertz, and the throat chakra is located at the center of the neck, and it's the expression center. If you're someone who is shy, has difficulty expressing themselves, or is arrogant, then you're showing signs of a blocked throat chakra. Listening to the solfeggio frequency of 741 hertz, once you've opened, will help you to achieve that balance. And once you've opened your throat chakra, you'll feel that you're going to be able to speak your truth more, right? Express yourself more clearly and in healthy ways, and be able to clearly listen to your intuition. The throat chakra being right next to the crown chakra, very divinely guided and connected to that intuition center as well. Now, the throat chakra mudra is a fun one. Do you remember, here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors and see all the people? This is the same way. We're starting off with doing the inverted fingers tucked in, but we're also closing the index and the thumb together, okay? And we're locking those together. I'm closing the wrist down on it. It looks a lot like the larynx, right? Part of the throat chakra. We hold this to our throat chakra, and then we hum the mantra Aum, Aum, A-U-M. That beautiful blue light emanating throughout your body as you meditate to express yourself more clearly in love. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Looks like someone's getting hitched this year.
I guess so. Awesome. Thank you so much, Eric. That was beautiful.
Definitely.
All right, let me shuffle these cards. Now we're going to see what Spirit has to say for your spiritual life this year. Did I word that right? Spiritual life?
Yeah.
Guided?
Divinely guided path, spiritual path.
Divinely guided path. There you go. Spirit, what do you have for the collective viewers? All right. We have 5 of Swords. Okay. To me, that's
Wow.
goes along with just what he was talking about, right? With
Yeah, it does.
The last reading, ending it with the throat chakra. This is speaking your truth, standing your ground, setting boundaries. King of Pentacles. When we do that, we create a foundation for ourselves. We create structure. We create stability. People know where they stand with us. We have to speak our truth. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. So we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles going together. You know, I'm seeing like you have grown into this King of Pentacles, but there's still a part of you that's that young person. I feel like there's an emphasis here that as we move forward into our maturity, there's something still beautiful about bringing in that youthfulness, okay? I see the knight as like a teenager energy, and I see the king as like that mature adult energy. So when we're bringing in this stability, part of that is still kind of having fun, because I think we can get a little stuffy sometimes when we are all this earth energy, right? With the roots, we need that, those roots, we need that. But you know, I see him just kind of like rolling forward. It looks a little fun to me, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like there's this message about that. All right, and we have the Hermit. What a spiritual card this is. So this is about going inside, taking time to separate yourself from others and just connecting with spirit. But it's also, I feel like, about learning. I'm seeing people reading books. I'm getting visions of people studying different spiritual texts and becoming this master teacher after you have had a time of learning. All right, we have the Empress. Okay, this is also kind of like masculine and feminine energy coming together, connecting with nature. We have this Hermit card is Virgo. Virgo is highly connected to nature and to and so is the Empress here, which is Taurus energy. So I'm seeing this marriage of the masculine and feminine that is connecting to nature, getting out into nature, but also I'm starting to see like people using herbs, using healthy food for medicinal purposes, but also I don't know why, because I'm maybe from our conversation earlier, Eric, but Spirit's bringing that in, that shamanistic practice of plant medicine and bringing in some spiritual knowing and understanding through the honor of plants and gaining wisdom through, having a cacao ceremony or something of that nature. Some of you may do ayahuasca. We have the moon, okay? As we do that, as we connect to nature, as we maybe even try plant medicine, secrets will be revealed from within our soul, within our heart. Things that we didn't know before are now coming to light. And so this is definitely about taking that time, that hermit time, right? I'm also seeing a vision of some of you going on a retreat of some sort. And this is going to open you up and awaken you to a new path, a new calling. Okay. Yeah, we have a tower moment. Okay, so this is your awakening. Some of you are going to experience a new awakening. It's going to feel like the world is crashing down. Things are being taken away. Things are being, you may lose a job. I'm not wishing that upon anybody, but you may lose something that is significant to you, that feels like your whole world is being turned upside down, but it is for purpose, and it is to stir up some new beginning in your life. Let's see what this is, what further message we have. Okay, so it's to bring into balance. This is that reciprocity, give and take card. So I'm feeling like some of you may have been in a place of imbalance where you have either given too much and not received enough, vice versa. This is about coming into balance with that give and take, with an energetic exchange that is balanced. Okay. Yeah, and that's going to create this 10 of Pentacles. It's going to create stability. You're going to be able to leave a legacy as you come into that balance. Something does have to be removed in order to receive that. Continue to ground, continue to seek wisdom as you go through this time of that tower moment. But know that you are highly supported, and that after the tower moment comes the 10 of Pentacles, which is a strong, firm foundation that is stable, that can withstand any storm. Okay, so let's see what other messages does Spirit have for you through this oracle. I'm doing the Threads of Fate oracle. highly divinely guided oracle, I feel. Let's see. The Sovereign. Okay. Oof.
Wow.
So this is a crown that is being put on your head. You have a calling, a strong calling. The divine has put this crown on your head to show you that you are special, you are powerful, you are sovereign, and you have a high calling. And it's time to step into that crown and recognize who you are. Right?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do one more and then that's it. Speak your truth. I feel like this thing with speaking your truth is important. Okay, that has come in a couple times. So as you come into that, speaking your truth is going to put you in that place of being on your divine path. All right.
Thank you so much, Jolene. Wow, that is beautiful. Even though there's tower moments in our lives, we rebuild our towers thousands of times throughout our lives without sometimes even noticing. It's when we pay attention to those and give into those ego energies that those tower moments really take us for a ride. So when we, yeah, definitely. So I'm using the Untitled runes for today's divinely guided spiritual portion of this reading. So for the energetic past, we're coming from this success. This is Sawilo. This is an irreversible rune as well. Okay, now note that this rune has been misappropriated before. However, this rune has been a long time before other forces have. So this is the sun shining down its victory, blessing everybody, blessing everything. Remember what the sun's light does. It really literally programs our DNA. It provides warmth, security, everything to everybody and everything. So that's a beautiful energy to come from, and it's a lot of luck and good fortune as well tied along with that. That's almost like the Chariot card or the Sun card in the tarot. So the Sun card in the tarot and that Sun rune give way to the energetic now of Othala. Othala is that inheritance or that foundation, like a legacy, right? That we have. A lot of people immediately think, okay, well, maybe it's land or money or something like that. However, I feel for our spiritually guided portion of this reading, this is more indicative of our spiritual practices, our paradigms, our habits, our spiritual habits, like Jolene was speaking about the plant medicine, practices that we can teach others and honor each other with and help build strong, lasting foundations in our community, in our spirit tribe, throughout our society. The best thing we can do for ourselves and for other people is to just simply work on ourselves. If you're bored, you don't know what to do, you're looking for that direction, you will help build this foundation stronger by simply being in selfless service of others, whether that's a person or an animal. When we act selflessly, we give way to a lot of our guidance. Now, speaking of guidance, our energetic very near future, this is the divine feminine's rune. So Lagus is the name of this rune, and it's indicative of intuition, lake, flow energy, even scrying with water, dowsing with water. Even if it's just calling you to go view a body of water for emotional balance, even watching it on YouTube or something like that can help significantly stabilize your emotions and your emotional state and help to handle your intuition moving forward into the action taken for the best outcome. So what is that action taken for the best outcome? Divine says take that leap. Pertho is the name of this rune. It's known as the Gambler's Cup. Take that gamble, right? It's also known as shrugging at shoulders or saying, hey, look, I got you. This came up earlier in the reading. If you're cross-watching, I suggest you cross-watch a little bit more and get some more clarity on this rune. However, this is more indicative of that initiation process, right? We're starting off in this rune, rather, up here, where we're getting twisted and turned around and we're changing throughout this process, like an initiation. So this is weathering us, but in all the right ways, all the right places. And I'm really excited to pull this next rune for our thoughts, feelings, and emotions, because as we take that gamble, this is beautiful. I just knew it was going to be a great rune. This is the Divine Masculine's rune. And that rune is right across from the Divine Feminine's rune. So you got your feminine and masculine energies working together in great balance in whatever it is that is guiding you through this gamble, through whatever unsure territories that you're heading into. So this is also indicative of that planting the seed, knowing, coming from that place of knowing you have that seed planted. This is fertile soil. This is the rune of also fertility. The god Ing, it is his rune. So this is beautiful, balanced, divinely guided energy as we move forward. So what do we have for risking what we lose? Again, we have Odin's rune come up twice in a single video. So that hardly ever happens, everybody. I will get a rune of clarity for that in the future here at the end of this. So what Odin's rune means is that it's something that's hidden from you or something that you already know. So with it being right across from your foundations, you know where your cracks in the foundations are. You know where every single part of the foundation that needs strengthening is. If you're looking to expand your foundation, you know what you have to do to clear way to make it so it is a strong and lasting foundation. And that, coming from what JOLENE had said about the tower moment, this will help with rebuilding, taking the energy of the now, help with rebuilding from that foundation and taking that balanced energy with that leap of the Pertho that you're going to be doing here. So what do we get to expect from all of this? This is Algies. This is the elk. This is divine defense, divine protection. I also like to call it the George Michael rune because, you got to have faith, baby. So this is also indicative of faith for your outcomes. We're coming from that energetic place of like that Midas touch, can do no wrong, and getting reinforced after that initiation process, right? With the balanced divine feminine and masculine's rune, we come out of it unscathed. So have faith, everybody. This year might have a couple twists and turns for us, but you're going to be all the more stronger, all the more powerful. I like to envision that elk planting its hoof in the tundra and in the beautiful morning sunrise air just letting out that magnificent, loud, high-pitched bugle. It knows it has no predators around. And that's you holding your power, standing firm in your foundation, knowing you're divinely protected and defended, standing and holding in your own power. And here we have, again, the throat chakra. So a lot of throat chakra work needing to be done, speaking and holding our divine truth. Again, if you want to know more about the throat chakra, you can definitely skip back a little bit in the reading, or you can just stay tuned here. Now, the throat chakra is the center of the neck, and it is located at the center of your neck, rather. And it is your expression center. If you're someone who is shy, has difficulty expressing themselves, or is arrogant, then you're showing signs of having a blocked throat chakra. Now, listening to the solfeggio frequency of 741 hertz will achieve balance in your throat chakra. And once you've opened that, you'll be able to speak your truth and express yourself more freely and openly. You can always have that affirmation, I am free, or even that ask formation. How did I get to be so awesome? Or something like that. Just use what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, the mantra for it is Aum, A-U-M. So the mudra for it is like this. Remember, here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors and see all the people. It's the best way I can explain it, y'all. So we're taking that and we're folding our hand down and we're turning it to the side here and we're locking our index and thumbs together so it's an unbreakable chain, closing down the wrists, holding it like a larynx. It looks a lot like the larynx in this position. In front of our throat chakra, beautiful blue color emanating throughout our body as we hum the mantra Om. So this has been a really beautiful cap to the end of the rune reading. We started with the career and went to love and ended in spirituality. And Jolene, as you mentioned earlier, that's like moving up the chakras. I really love how you put that.
Yeah. Beautiful. This has been a wonderful experience to do this with you, Eric.
It's been awesome to do this here with you too, and out there in YouTube land, I hope it's been an awesome experience for you as well. If you'd like more information on where you can get any of the rune sets or any of the rune jewelry you see on the channel or on this video, I should say, please feel free to check out the description box below. And also, if you would like a divinely guided rune reading from me as well, I will also have my information down there as well. Jolene, is there anything you'd like to mention?
Just check out my YouTube channel, like, share, and subscribe. I also have a website, soulexplansionguidance.com, where you can see the many things that I offer. All right, that's it.
Thanks, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. The divinity in me honors the divinity in you.